Hello there, audience. Welcome to another episode of Yum Stuff. It's upside down, right side up. Birthplace of Pablo Picasso, which means España. We've gone to Spain. I was right. Which means all sorts of fun Spanish goodies. I'm already excited, because that sounds delicious. But then again, what doesn't sound delicious when I'm involved and there's food and it just kind of works out. Welcome to Spain, where the language is so sexy. Pardon? Alright, so as usual, if you're new here, you've not seen a Universal Yums video, welcome. I eat things. That's literally all I do. I open a box and I eat things, and I enjoy it, and you get to see my reactions, because sometimes the things I eat are a little on the weird side, depending upon what country we're visiting, and what they throw in the box. So, with any Universal Yums box, comes with our fancy flag card, plus extra goodies on the back where you can rate your Yums, as well as other things, sauce puzzles and things like that. Find out which one of these is Spain. Do you know? Circle it on your monitor with your finger right now if you know which one is Spain. And if you don't, go look it up. You know, and figure it out and stuff. We'll also come with this big, beautiful booklet of informational, fun things about all the treats we're gonna eat, as well as a really long paragraph welcoming us, which I always read. So, let's do it! Oh man, Spanish. And not the kind I learned in high school. I learned the Latin American version. The actual other version, the original version, in Spain, is different. And the font does not make it any easier, so this looks like, I don't know if that's a G or a Q, to be perfectly honest. I'm gonna go with the Q font, guys. It matters. So maybe Barrica llena corazón contento. Something about a content heart. Anywho, this famous Spanish saying translates to a full belly and a happy heart, and that's our goal for you this month as we head to Spain. Spain's rich heritage is characterized by its vibrant celebrations, lively music, and captivating entertainment. Surely you've heard of flamenco dancing, bullfighting, and siestas, when Spaniards take a few hours from their busy days to relax before returning to work. Which everyone here should do, but our companies suck! That's right! And looking at you, even everywhere I work for. Anywho, no wonder they have such happy hearts. Let's not forget about the full belly part. Spain is home to an abundance of traditional dishes like paella, gazpacho, and chorizo, but their most popular dish isn't really a dish at all, it's a few. We're talking about Spanish tapas. Tapas are small snacks and appetizers that come in a wide variety of flavors and textures, which can be combined to make one tremendous sampler meal. The tradition began in bars, but has since evolved into a national, and now universal, obsession. Every restaurant has its own unique tapas, from spicy potatoes to crusty bread and ham, but if you're looking for the best tapas, it's easy to find them. Just look for lots and lots of napkins on the floor. Dropping napkins is a compliment to the chef, so the more on the floor, the better the tapas. Who started that? Man, I can only imagine if you're working in that restaurant with the best tapas ever, and that's a thing. Pain in the ass to clean up. The yums this month are inspired by the tradition of Spanish tapas, with lots of little bites of full flavor. From candied fruits to Spanish ham. Oh, ham? Okay. There's something here for everyone, just like on a tapas table. So without further ado, let's start sampling Spain. We already know this box will bring you a full belly, but we also hope it will bring you a happy heart. And if not, we recommend a siesta. I might do that. I was up till 2:30 last night. Work, man! Enjoy your trip through Spain and get ready to drop a whole lot of napkins. Alright! There's a party of stuff in here. As usual, we got some chips. There's a cookie. There's I don't know, more I don't know, and other things like candy and I don't know. But that's the best part about the Yums box. You're eating stuff, you don't know what it is. You just hope it's good. Let's start with the mystery thing. That doesn't sound Spanish at all. Shiki Shin. Yeah? Aperitivo de patata? Some kind of potato. See, I know some language stuff. I can speak Spanish. I can at least pronunciate it. Words. So let's find out what Shiki Shin is before we open it up. It's very good. It's a sabor barbacoa. So That's some kind of meat, if I remember right. Because if you go to Chipotle, you can get barbacoa in your burrito. I guess it's just a fancy word for barbecue. Oh my god, they started to oh, interesting. Oh! They started to translate things. So this is Shiki Shin Barbacoa, but under that it says barbecue potato snack, so it kind of describes what the fudgeroo you're eating real quick like. Handy. For some Americans, summer means visiting the beach. For others, it means attending baseball games. But for most, summer means it's time for barbecue. Oh, you know. Juicy hamburger patties, saucy ribs, charred chicken, barbecued meats have become a quintessential part of American culture. But contrary to popular belief, barbecue is not an American invention. Centuries ago, in Barbados, a native tribe called Tainos, maybe, used a large fire pits to cook their food. They would marinate their meats with tropical spices, then slow roast them atop layers of fig leaves. This style of cooking, which they called barbecue, spelled completely differently, or sacred fire pit, was superb at enhancing flavor and preserving the food after cooking. Early Spanish explorers quickly adopted the technique, calling it barbacoa, a term which eventually became broader in meaning to apply to food cooked slowly over an open fire. As they traveled north, the explorers spread barbacoa into the present-day Southern American states like Virginia and the Carolinas. It might be a bit too early in the season for a good old American barbecue. We've tried already when it got nice for one day and then went back to being crappy. But this snack more than makes up for it. Packed with all the bold, meaty flavor that Spanish barbacoa is known for, these fluffy crisps are a big bite of summer in the middle of spring. Woo! Barbecue snackies. Yes, please. Maybe. Why do I never have a sharp object around when I need it? Oh, okay, they're the floofy kind. Oh, oh. They look like little shells. I was not expecting this white dibbity here. I was also not expecting a shell shape. Interesting. Oh, it smells like barbecue. This smells good. Barbecue and a little bit of potato chip. Interesting. How? That tastes like a barbecue chippy thing. So it does have barbecue flavor, but it's not like a Lay's thing where it's like, it's got stuff slathered all over it. This is like a smoky, like a deeper, richer barbecue thing happening, if that makes sense. It's pretty good. Some of these are differently shaped. I don't understand, is there like a meaning to the shape thing happening? Because what is this? This is not the same by any stretch of the imagination. Like, I don't, it's like a house. It's like a little, it's like what, I don't. None of these are the same. They're all, I don't know what's going on. Someone from Spain explain it to me. I don't know what the shapes mean, if anything. They're very interesting though. Oh, it works for me. I'm done. This is a good way to start the box. Some barbecue chips. Good snackies. So I'm gonna enjoy these and yeah. My nice snacky time. So let's have some Puntazos mix. Cocktail de Maiz. Corn! Oh, these corn chips then? Or corn chippies? Snack mix, barbecue flavor. More barbecue flavor. I'm okay with that. This is the Puntazos mix cocktail de Maiz barbacoa snack mix with corn. Most people go to the bar to get away from family, but in Spain they do the opposite. They bring their family to the bar. Unlike the bar scenes in other cultures, Spanish bars are considered places to gather and socialize with family throughout all hours of the day, not just at night. And for those that don't drink, me! There's still another reason to go to the bar. The snacks! Specifically, the corn nuts! That's what I meant to say, corn nuts. Served in bottomless bowls and eaten by the handful, these crunchy fried corn kernels are the definition of bar food in Spain. With this yum, you'll get a small taste of the most famous snack food in Spain, plus a whole lot more. Rice puffs and salty corn chips complement the corn nuts for a one-of-a-kind snack mix. Whether you decide to eat these with family, with alcohol, or both, or neither, we think after one bite you'll understand why the Spaniards love them as much as they do. I won't be able to open this without help, I'm sure. But I don't blame you, because I love corn nuts. Snack mix, snacky things, but corn nuts. Corn nuts are delicious. Get those on like long road trips. Look, they're little shapes too. Hold on, we have lots of different things here. Hold on, I must get them out for you. You must experience the whole shebang like myself. Okay, I think that's everything. Smells like barbecue. Alright, so first we have the tiny chip that looks very similar to a Frito. We have my favorite, the little tiny star. There's also just like your little circular corn puff thing. And then the regular old typical corn dog. So let's do all these things all at the same time, shall we? Corn dog crunchy. Yep, got that nice barbecue flavor. The stars are on the crunchy side. Same with the corn puff. Those are probably the same type of foodstuffs. Just one's in a little ball and the other is a little star-shaped corn. Extra crunchy. And then a Frito. I mean, let's be honest, it looks like a Frito. A little bit different in texture than a Frito, though. And that's about all there is to it, really. I'm down with it. I'd eat these on a road trip. Well, they're tasty. They're snacky. This is bar food? No. I'll go to the bar. I don't drink anything. Water. I'll snack. I'll go to the bar with you guys in Spain. Let's go bar hopping. For the food. You guys. Ah! That's right. I'm gonna be an aunt soon. Boom! Let's have a cookie to celebrate. I have a nephew. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna buy them all the books in the world. And then later, when they're old enough, food. So this cookie, a thingy, majiggy, that won't focus, is the Carmen Lupiañez Tortas de Aciete? Olive oil cookies. Not what I expected at all, but okay. Olive oil in a cookie? Question mark. Indeed. Hey, don't knock till you try it, and by it, we mean Spanish olive oil. Olives were first brought to Spain in 1050 BC, but it was the Romans who began the cultivation of the trees throughout the country, calling the oil liquid gold. Today, there are 300 million olive trees across Spain, producing some of the highest quality oil in the world, which certainly lives up to its Roman nickname. Olives used for Spanish olive oil are carefully selected and picked by hand, almost never even touch the ground. But, as good as the people of Spain are at making liquid gold, they're even better at eating it. Whether it's drizzled over salad or used to marinate meats, Spanish olive oil is incorporated into nearly every traditional dish. Our favorite use? These chewy Spanish tortas. The olive oil is baked with cinnamon, sounds good already, cinnamon, almonds, and anise, turning it into a treat so delicious you might start eyeing the bottle of olive oil on your kitchen counter. I don't think so. That's gross. Be honest. Ew. No one's downing olive oil. I don't care how good it is. That's cool. Although apparently, according to my mom, my uncle, when he was a younger boy, ate butter. So, of course, I can't really hate on eating butter. Ooh, it's soft, because butter is kind of tasty. Although I'm not, let's not eat weird raw things, okay? Let's mix them with things they're meant to be mixed with. So, I can't really place this smell of any kind. It's like, yes, I'm some sort of baked good, but I guess all the different things that they've got in here has just kind of made its own unique cookie smell, so. Not really. Not any different than any other cookie, I suppose, really. I like that it's soft. I do enjoy a good soft cookie. And it's kind of interesting. Once it gets in your mouth, it kind of goes more on the crumbly side. Like a weird, soft, crumbly thing. And I can't remember, is anise the thing that tastes like black licorice? Because I don't like black licorice. As evidenced by that Germany video. It's just got its own flavor. It's like the closest I can get for description for you guys is kind of like a oatmeal cookie, but not quite there. Which I guess is due to some of the ingredients in it, but there is a thing on my card where you mark off best yum, worst yum, most unique yum. This one has a good shot at being the most unique yum. I'm erring more on the side of good though. Like it's like, oh, but at the same time I'm like, it's a good cookie. I mean, my cookie of choice, obviously, chocolate chip. We all know this. But I mean, if you're in need of like just a chill, you know, no fuss kind of cookie, yeah, that's a good way to go. I feel like my mom would like this. So, okay, olive oil on a cookie. Works for me. Cold. Almost it's like the middle of April. Why is it still cold? Speaking of cold, and things that rhyme with it, really, let's have some gold. Some, Lacasitas Gold. Of some kind, something. Caramel white chocolate candies. Oh, sorry, I have a thing with white chocolate. It's not real chocolate. It's byproduct chocolate. Okay, we're gonna eat it anyway. If you were looking for gold 2,000 years ago, Spain was a pretty good place to find it. In the northern province of León, tiny flecks of gold flowed through the creeks and rivers, and prospectors searching for deposits quickly took over the region. Really, just floating down there. Cool. During the time of the Roman Empire, sophisticated canals were built that could dislodge rock materials in water and expose the treasure. If you're looking for gold in Spain today, we've got good news. We've found it for you. Open up the golden tube and you'll find a chocolate gold mine. Not only is the color of the candy gold, but the inside is too. Blending together just the right amount of white chocolate and caramel. With a sweet buttery flavor and a light crispy crunch, this is the gold standard puns of candy. Unfortunately, this kind of gold won't make you rich, but it sure will make your taste buds happy. Is that what Hershey's did this past Olympics? With that gold bar nonsense? Which made me go, because ew. Because it was nothing but, I was like, the only way this can work is if it's white chocolate, and y'all colored it that color. So, gross. But whatever. So we've got some kind of M&M looking things here with gold even printed on them. Let's see if it'll focus. Oh, it smells like pure sugar. Like the kind when you're melting sugar in a pot and it starts to like not really burn, but like turn that nice caramelized color. That's what that smells good though, to be honest. It's strong and powerful. You know, it's not really, I don't eat that out of the pot. You can mix it with other things, but it is kind of like M&M. It's got like a candy shell going on here, only with white chocolate caramel inside. I mean, it's pretty much what it says is it's caramely white chocolate, which again doesn't really do it for me because it's. I mean, if I'm gonna have a lot of sugar, I'm gonna have chocolate involved in it. Not into this. I don't do white chocolate, guys. I'm sad. I was really hoping for actual chocolate. I might give these to someone else who likes them, because I'm not into eating even like a whole tube of these. But hey, if you like them, Spain, you know, more power to you. Enjoy them. Delicious, yummy, nutritious. Not nutritious, that's a lie. It's 100% not nutritious in any way. Very sweet. Basically is exactly what it says it is, so. But unfortunately, not for me. What are you doing down there? Hi there, and welcome to more Late Night Snackies with Nicole. Because that's the thing these days. I get off work and then it's the only time I can have snacks. So maybe I should make that a thing. Maybe I should do ASMR. Would you guys like that? No, we're not gonna do that. it doesn't do it for me, ASMR. It's kind of just, you know what does do it for me? Music. A really good piece of music. You know what else does it for me? Yes. Artisan potato chips. Not just potato chips. Let's be honest, potato chips do too. I'm about to open these without even reading anything. But it looks like there's prosciutto involved. It's Iberian ham flavored. I don't know what that means. We're going to find out. La Abuela Nieves Artisan potato chips. Iberian ham flavored potato chips. I like how they don't point out that La Abuela. I believe that means grandma, if I remember correctly. Visiting Spain without having a bite of ham, it's unheard of. Ham is the crown jewel of traditional Spanish cuisine, featured everywhere from tapas plates to breakfast tables. You can't walk through the streets of Spain without seeing dozens of ham legs hanging from butcher shop windows. Among the countless varieties of specialty Spanish hams, there's one that's considered the best of the best, Iberian ham. This delicacy is made with meat from Iberico? Is it Iberico or Iberico? I'm not sure. Hogs, which are fed a special diet of acorns and olives. Huh. Alright. The meat is cured for up to 3 years. Talk about patience. The result is a complex, intense flavor with unparalleled sweetness. We had to give you a taste, but unfortunately for the hogs, there's no meat in this recipe. Instead, you get the bold, full-bodied flavor of the Iberian ham mixed with crispy, thin potatoes. Just try not to hog the whole bag. Get it. Wow. Ooh. Got that puff of air and scent. That does smell lovely. It does smell like ham and deliciousness and chips and things. Let's see. We always need to start off with a really good one, a big one. Ooh, a nice big folded one. Folded chips is the best. I don't know what it is, but folded chips, they are the cat's pajamas. Smell good. You could taste the ham right away. It's like ham chips. Hell yeah, ham chips! Dude! Why do we not have ham chips here in America? What the hell? What is this nonsense? I demand to know. These are the questions that have to be answered. Yeah. That's good stuff. So, 5 stars, 100% all the way for the Iberian ham chippies. Wow. It's always nice to find a really good chip flavor, you know? It's so rewarding. And delicious. Okay, well, I think I've made it clear that these chips are good. So I'm going to continue to eat them. You'll see me now. You know my scissors broke and I have to open everything with a box cutter. Like my pretty little hands. Full of goodies and happiness. Delicious things. And we're gonna eat. I'm gonna eat. You don't get to eat anything. Sorry. You have to live vicariously through me. So, let's eat. Something just fell out. I've got 2 of these, I think. So I'll eat one of them. This looks like an orange covered in chocolate, and I support that. I support fruit covered in chocolate. This is the Leticias Naranja al Chocolate, aka chocolate covered orange candied oranges. Pack your bags because we're headed to Valencia. Situated on the beautiful eastern coast, the orchard of Spain grows the best oranges in Europe. Big, round, sweet oranges from Valencia are sought after throughout Spain and beyond. But before the orchards export their oranges, they keep the best ones for themselves. Oh, why wouldn't you? It's only the smallest, sweetest, and juiciest fruit that they hoard, and that's what you get to try with this candy. But you know what's even better than oranges straight from Valencia? Oranges covered in a thick layer of bittersweet chocolate. The bright citrus flavor balances perfectly with the creamy chocolate for a treat so good you'll want another immediately. Orange, were you glad we included 2? Alright, the jokes continue. You jokesters! Oh, okay, so it got a little smashed. Hold on. No! Orange, why? alright, well, or either, I don't know if it got smashed so much as, like, the machine came down on top of it while it was sealing the bag, and I got the smooshed one, so the end bit didn't quite make it. But aside from me getting crumbs all over my notebook, it's okay. Don't worry about it, it's fine. We'll clean these up, it's okay. Okay. So, you know what I like? Is that because it's a candied orange, it like legit looks like this messed up, you know, thing. Rather than like, oh, generic fake orange shape. Like, you know, like on the package it's got this whole orangey thing going on. And it's like, nope, we just candied up an orange and dumped chocolate all over it. Here, here! Oh. Got that burst of citrus. Can't smell the orange, you can only smell the chocolate. But you can taste the orange. And even then, it's not like a very like, it's not like when you bite into like a real juicy orange, like normal fruit. It's like, it's really mellow, it's just like orange. It's hard to describe. Because like it's there, and it's kind of in your face, but in like a not in your face way. I realize that makes no sense, but that's all I got. It's like a mist, like an essence of orange, like when you smell, like just, you know how you open an orange, like, you know, you peel off the thing, and you get that fine mist of orangey oil, and you can just smell orange. It's like that's what I taste, is that misty, scented bit, rather than like just biting into an orange and getting all the juice. It's the essence of orange that is in my mouth right now. And I approve of it. It's interesting. I've never eaten essence of orange, so it's a very different experience I'm having right now. But it's also really good chocolate. It's good dark chocolate, so it all works out. So definitely bizarre. I've never had candied orange, so I don't know if this is the particular flavor I would assume is specific to the Valencia orange, or if that's kind of what I would get in candied oranges in general. But it's good. So I'm glad that I have two. So it's occurred to me that it's been a couple days and I haven't eaten anything. I still have a couple of things left, so I should probably eat them. I have at least 3 things. Let's start with this weird green thingamabobber that probably won't focus. That I don't know what it is, but it feels soft and squishy, so we'll give it a go. Let's see. Grasa vegetal artesania. La flor de antequeria. Something? I don't know. Montecado Doble sabor limón. Is that lemon or lime? Limon. I don't remember. But it means lemon shortbread cookies, so it's lemon. No idea what you're holding in your hands. It's squishy. Well, it's only Spain's most sought-after treat. Manteca means butter in Spanish, so you can guess what the main ingredient of this dessert is. What's harder to guess is exactly what it is. Cake? Cookie? Something in between? The story of this sweet started over 500 years ago in the southern city of Estepa. At the time, the region was producing a surplus of buttery wheat. Originally, nuns in this place used the extra butter and wheat to make tortas de manteca, butter cakes, which they sold to people in town. But in 1870, a businesswoman named Filomena Ruiz Tellez did something different. She made the nuns' butter cakes, but changed the recipe by drying them in the oven, which turned them into a crumbly, tender, melt-in-your-mouth mantecados. These dried cookies could travel much farther and didn't grow mold as quickly as the nuns' moist butter cakes. Her husband traveled across Spain selling them, turning her into a very rich lady. Good job. Today, over 40 million pounds of this are made in the Estepa region of Spain each year, including the special lemon variety you hold in your hands. Or kind of hold in your hands. They're very, very crumbly. But one day, I decided to put on some makeup. I have a crumbly cake in my hands. Crumbly crumblies. They are crumblies. That may have been my fault, because I was squishing in them like a child does with the present when you shake it around. I did kind of go like that and go, what are these? Oh, oh. So, yes, they are. They're quite in a crumbly state here. So I've kind of crumbled them a little bit. So we're just going to kind of eat the crumbly pieces. It's kind of crumbled in the sort of circle. Ooh, okay, well, you know, crumbly piece away. they're very soft in a weird way. Not like cake soft or pound cake soft. It's more like we've taken some very fine dust and compacted it together into a cookie. It's kind of weird. It tastes fine, but the texture is weird. It's like I'm eating very fine cake dust. Which I guess makes sense. Because originally the nuns were making the butter cakes, and then she was like, basic idea, dry in oven. So it's kind of like a dried out cake, I suppose. One might say. I need to pick out other pieces here because I sort of ruined the cookie part. Oops. It's pretty good though. You can taste the gentleness of the lemon. The slight sweetness. There's a little bit of a very faint crunch around the edge of the cookie. Oh god, no! Ow. So, they weren't kidding on the crumbly part. I guess if you're ever in a position to try these cookies, do so. But don't squish them first like I did, or you'll just be left eating pieces. Obligatory doggo! He's constantly trying to lick me. You're always trying to lick my face. I love you, but please stop. We have things to eat. You don't, but I do. So, we have two more candies. We have, let's start with this one because it feels kind of on the chewy side. I don't know if I can only have one hand to work with, but it probably won't do anything, but it looks like this. Here, how about you, can you sit? Here, come on. Doggo. Okay. You stay? Stay and be happy. Love life and everything. Here. Yeah. So anywho, this stripy one is the El Caserio Chocolate Con Pinoñes. Chocolate with pine nuts. That's an interesting combo. I wouldn't have expected it. Chocolate and pine nuts. Chocolate and nuts always seem to go well together, but this month we're nuts to bring you a classic combination. Why? It nearly broke the bank. Pine nuts are some of the most expensive nuts on earth. I did not know that. Pine nuts come from pine cones, who knew? And must be extracted by hand after removing 2 layers of hard outer shell. Next time you're in the forest, you can partake of the labor-intensive ritual, but be aware that there are only about 20 species of pine trees that have pine nuts large enough to warrant harvesting. Fortunately, with these candies, you don't have to worry about doing any work or how much they cost. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the rich, buttery taste of pine nuts in every chocolate you bite. Did not know that. I know that, like, if I'm going to go buy some to make what is it, pesto? I think you make basil and pine nuts. And yeah, they're on the pricey side, but I didn't know they were the most important and expensive. I know, you can't have it. So it looks like this chocolatey thing. It's a little on the chewy side. So those are nuts in here? Or just the flavor? So for my fellow Americans, it's got this kind of consistency of a Tootsie Roll. Smells like chocolate, no doubt. Tastes like chocolate. You don't know. He just thinks I'm pointing to something magical. But there's nothing there. There's a window that way. Which is why that's also more interesting. So I guess the general flavor of the nuts is just in the candy. I'm not really getting a whole lot of it. It's good. But I mean, you know. Oh. Doesn't really taste like anything super special. What are you doing? Why are you being weird? Okay, so. Yeah. Jumped. fine. Don't be in the video. What's your problem? Can you sit down there? Ready? Making food still. You're stuck in here until I'm done with this, man. I'm producing, making videos. Making history, not really. Next candy! This is some kind of a pistachio, also non-focusing, something. Crema de pistachio. The El Caserio del Tafalla Crema Pistachio, aka pistachio toffee. Nice long name for pistachio toffee. It's peak flowering season in Spain this month, but we're not talking about tulips and daisies, we're talking about pistachios. The pistachio trees have been flowering for centuries, as far back as 7,000 BC to be exact. Thriving in sunny climates, the trees were first cultivated in Spain around 37 AD. Spanish royalty adored the nuts, and that certainly hasn't changed in the past 2,000 years. Pistachios are beloved across the country for their deep, nutty flavor and balance of sweet and salty. You'll get to taste all that and more with these creamy, chewy pistachio for the toffees. So I guess it's another chewy candy. I like pistachios. I like to purchase them on occasion and just snack on them. So here's the this toffee, just kind of like another chewy candy type thing. Doesn't really smell like much. The other one smelled like chocolate. Oh. So similar to the other one. No actual nuts or nut chunkage in the candy itself. But you can taste pistachio in this one. It's kind of like a weird hint of it amidst the toffee caramely candy bit. Kind of makes its own interesting, unique flavor. There's the... I guess there's a bit of the salt you could kind of... interesting. These candies are all very chewy. I don't know how I feel about this one. Because it starts off fine. And there's like this weird kind of salty kick or something every now and again. But I can't pinpoint it. Throw me up a group. It's weird. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. Because pistachios, I wouldn't call them naturally salty. All the ones I eat have salt added to them a little bit. A little roasty, a little salty kind of thing. Alright, well, that's it. So, having eaten all the things and all the candies, etc., this is the end of the video, except we have to do the clue to next month's box. Shall we get the doggo involved? Come hang out with us. Yes, I know, it smells more like more candy. You're so lucky. Alright, Birdie. We're going to read the clue to next month's box. Are you ready? So next month, we'll go to see 7,000 places, not just one. Don't stress, we promise, it'll be lots of fun. Sweet corn, potatoes, it might sound like a bore, but this pearl of the East has so much in store. I don't know what that means. I'm sure there's a reference in there. That pearl of the East, considering how it's capitalized and all that jazz. But I'll look that up later. Apparently, we're ready to be done. Are you done? Ready to be done? Okay, say goodbye. Okay, we're ready. Toodles.